Welcome to How Do You Like Your Coffee? I am your host, Chris, and I hope you've been enjoying this series so far. I put the first 3 videos out, the intro and the first beginning, the start, where to begin, and the paying for college and the financial aid. I put those out together so that you could get a good head start on research. Now, you might have your list narrowed down by now, maybe a little bit, who knows. And you might also know how you're financing your education. Now it's time to choose. But before you do, one last piece of research you could do is getting on there and researching some reviews that fellow students have done that are on your list of schools. Fellow students, ex-students, alumni. Alumni are graduates, people who have graduated from that school. That's good to go on because you're getting information straight from students who have, been through the process and, much like myself, been through the process and, know what to like, know what not to like. I'm not sure about in a future video, and I think the next video coming up will be about online experience and other ways you can learn at home as well besides just the online experience. Now, in choosing, remember the whole series was about researching what was right for you, what fits your schedule, whatever it means to you. Fits your schedule, fits your goals, fits your program, what you hope to achieve, things like that. And so once you have narrowed all that down, you have gotten your list. Now, I mentioned reviews from other students. There are ways to get these reviews. And one of those ways would be doing a keyword search like you did probably throughout much of your researching, like review for such and such school, reviews for, and then, go from there. There's also, schools might also have their own reviews listed on their sites. You can look at that. And then social media, including YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, things like that may have also some reviews on there. Actually, some schools have their own social media accounts. This is a good way to find some things out because you get to see interaction in comments between students to student, student to staff, staff to staff, staff to student, and vice versa. Because then you see how well the interaction is. Are they friendly with each other? Is there how many complaints are there? What kind of complaints there are? Just whatever you're looking for, you can find it in that. There's also the matter of keeping in mind when you're looking at these reviews that some reviews are posted in frustration. Some students may have had some upsetting circumstances. Maybe they lost their financial aid. Maybe they didn't meet satisfactory academic requirements. Maybe there's so many different reasons why somebody might have had an experience that would cause them to leave a bad review, and sometimes it's prematurely put up there. I'm angry, I'm going to leave this review out of anger. So use your better judgment. Read into the review. What does the review say? Maybe into the review you can see what the issue was, and use your better judgment. Now, once you have all that, it's time to apply. And when you're applying, know the application requirements. Some of these application requirements include knowing what you need beforehand. That would be like proof of your high school diploma. If you have any essays and writing that you might have to submit with your application. Usually these essays want to know what you hope to achieve, what your goals are, things like that, what program of study you're going into. There's also, I think I didn't mention, application fees, usually $25, $50 for some colleges. Some colleges don't even require a fee. But these fees, first of all, financial aid does not usually cover them. Second of all, you can ask if there's a waiver for these fees if you can't afford it. There's certain circumstances other than that as well that can waive the fee. Now, once you've applied, you will be assigned an advisor. Some schools call them a mentor. Now, these advisors or mentors are your academic go-to person most of the time throughout your attendance at the school. They first start you off with your registration. Maybe there's orientation involved. They introduce you to your student portal and your other studies. It's good to get to know them because, like I said, they are your go-to person usually throughout your attendance at the school. Now, what else was I going to cover? Well, maybe that was it. Well, this is the end of the video. I'm going to leave it right here. Hopefully you join me the next time because I'm going to be discussing the online experience, which will include maybe a little look into the student portal. I'm not going to actually go straight into the student portal. There's so many different ways that different online studies work. There's also many different ways you can study at home. I'll say right now there's independent study, work group study, online work group studies, the online studies, of course, and, of course, the traditional classroom. And maybe some of my online experiences and what to expect when you get into your student portal. And until next time, well, first of all, don't forget to leave a comment down below. Maybe you have had your own experiences. Maybe you're going to school right now. Maybe you're going to traditional school and you're thinking about online, and maybe you can give a little bit of your input. Maybe you have a question, or maybe you have an idea that I could add on to the series. Now, even though I may be stopping the series like a few videos down the road, it doesn't mean that I can't go back into it later on in the future and add to it, utilizing your ideas. Until then, hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so you know next time I will be doing an upload. And remember, keep that coffee hot and those pinkies up, and I will be seeing you.